Hello, my name is Kyle Brown, and this is my second year here at Alfred State College as a nursing student. In May of this year, I will be taking my NCLEX exam, which will allow me to become a registered nurse.
Stop.
In the years that lead up to college, one of the most important decisions that we have to make is the degree or major that we want to pursue, and the college that we want to go to. For most students, this decision is terrifying, because it seems almost arbitrary for us to know what we want to do when we're only 17 years old. But when it came time for me to make this decision, I knew exactly what it was that I had to do. This all leads back to a story that happened in the winter of 2000. That winter, I was awoken by a scream. Having lived with numerous siblings, screaming and chaos was commonplace. But this time, the scream was very distinct. I could almost feel the terror and sadness in it. What seemed like seconds later, my entire house was being rushed with medical personnel and paramedics. And by this time, I had left my bed and I was in the middle of all this chaos. To this day, I'll never forget looking to my right and seeing my mother, who was holding my 2-week-old brother at the time, who was a shade of blue that I'd never seen in a person before. My mother was sobbing, and because of that, I knew something terrible had gone wrong. In that moment, I was completely vulnerable to the situation, and I hated every second of it. This story is exactly what led me to choose nursing as a career. I now know that my younger brother, who died of sudden infant death syndrome, couldn't have been brought back to life, and there's nothing we could have done in that moment in order to save him. But that didn't make the situation any easier to deal with. Whenever nursing gets difficult, or whenever it becomes too hard or hectic or stressful, I think back to this situation, and it offers me a sort of security in an otherwise crazy time. I know that I'm working towards a career where I'm going to be able to save people and help them work back to their optimal function, and that offers its own rewards. In the end, it's fascinating to think how the smallest of moments can shape our entire lives. We are a mere result of unexpected happenings. It's the smallest of moments that make the largest of impacts.